Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.
Hello, John Paul.
Hi, Leon. Welcome.
Thank you for welcoming me. But if it was truly a welcome from you, you should have said the hello. But that's not how we do things here.
No, that's right.
So
we're upside down town.
Yeah, if we could just if I say hello, John Paul, you say hello, Leon.
Okay.
So hello, John Paul.
Hi, Leon.
Welcome to
welcome.
See how
that's sorry.
Nicer.
Yeah,
and that's what people pay for.
I still said welcome, but that's all right.
I really thought we covered it in your review meeting. After it's been 2 weeks since your review meeting, so it was probation period, and I think that we're still kind of within the bounds. I'm just wanting to keep you up to date and warned on where you're kind of sitting in terms of employment at this point in time.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I tell you something, Leon?
You sure can.
I really like hummus.
Okay.
I've had quite a bit of it over the past few weeks, and it's really good. I think if sort of listenership starts to flag on this podcast, we should revamp as a hummus podcast.
Okay. Look, I'm not opposed to that. I don't know if I can eat hummus anymore. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I might be able to. Hummus is great.
It's pretty good. It's very good. On a wrap with carrots.
Yeah, there's so many ways
with
to
some
enjoy
crackers. It's the Swiss Army knife of condiments.
And you can use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
I love talking about hummus with you as much as the next man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just even me, the king of just diverting all over the shop. I'm so confused how we got from what was obviously a very legitimate conversation about a review meeting that we had to bringing up the hummus. And again, that's why we've had these review meetings with you, because of your conduct during work hours.
Just had hummus on the mind. I apologise.
It does say in the handbook that all hours at this workplace should be used for work.
Yeah.
And now, luckily for you, this is a hummus business. So
hummus/fiction. Yeah.
It is on top of things. John Paul.
Yes.
This week we're talking about one of my favourite vines and one of my most quoted, which is difficult to do with this.
It definitely is.
We're talking about John Cena Recorder vine.
If you say so.
Also found around nose flute vine. This character you've built up for this week is really helping me push forward.
He's a real troublesome fellow.
He's a real arsehole. Sorry, it's Australia. You're a real larrikin, so everyone loves you. No, so we're talking about John Cena Recorder, also known as there's nose flute references at times. It's a favourite of mine, but because of the medication for Crohn's, I can't remember a goddamn thing. So, could you please paint me a word picture?
I can try, Leon. I can certainly try. Our vine opens with a wide shot of a young man standing in a dimly lit living room. He has a shirt and shorts on, and he's standing with 2 recorders in his hand, which is peculiar and invites our interest. He then yells that he's John Cena, the name of a popular and also criticised wrestler of the WWE. He then raises the 2 flutes to, what's that? His nose? He places one in each nostril and begins to blow out John Cena's, is it called blowing? I don't know. Play John Cena's theme music on these 2 recorders. He cinches his eyes so tightly shut, tighter than I've ever seen any eyes be closed before. And that's where the vine ends.
Wow, just so vivid.
So vivid.
It's almost like I've watched it recently. This is pure perfection in vine form.
Yeah.
From go to woe, because there's not a lot of faff. Where, as you say, intrigued with the two recorders, one blue, one white. And this kid has one moment where we don't know what's happening, where he says the word "it's" or no, "I'm," whatever he says.
He says "I'm," yeah.
He says "I'm," and the next thing he goes, "John Cena," do 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 do, which is just
indeed
amazing.
Yes.
I believe this might have actually been how I was introduced to John Cena's theme song. Oh no, it may have been, there could have been other ways, but I'm going to say it was this for the narrative of the podcast. It was the way I was introduced to John Cena's theme song.
Certainly.
But I do regularly sing his theme song, and when I do, I'm not usually quoting the song itself, I'm usually quoting this kid.
That's right.
It's such a deep vein, so rich, so many uses.
He's really stolen that IP.
Oh yeah, completely illegally, and I'm sure he had to pay royalty fees, because this is not a parody, this is a direct ripoff.
No, that's right, absolutely. But good on him. He really just gives it his all, and nails it.
And I think to work with the confusion that you had around whether it is blowing or playing, in terms of nose flute, it's actually called sneezing. You sneeze out the tune.
Sneezing, of course. I forgot to look it up before we sort of started recording.
Yeah, again, your attention to detail. It was in the review letter, but thanks for paying attention to that. So it's a great vine.
It's a good vine.
John Paul, on a scale of 1 to vine, vine being boogers in your nose flute and 10 being John Cena walking into this theme song, how do you rate this vine?
Look, Leon, this is always a really tough part of the show for me because I put a lot of thought into the sort of scores that I give, and I know in the review meeting you were talking about sort of really paying attention to the way I score things. So, I mean, I guess if I really had to think, it would be a 9 out of Vine. Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you for taking that feedback on board. You've at least listened to us in that regard, and so you have taken that feedback, and we do appreciate that. We want to point out good things as well. So thank you for that.
Yep.
I myself am rating this one a 10 out of 10. 10 out of Vine. Vine out of Vine.
Great.
It's a home run. You got 10 points for that home run, as we all get in baseball.
Yeah, that's right. That is how baseball scoring works.
Yes, you play baseball at times. And this also, this Vine has a soft spot for us as friends because you were, not sure if you still are, because obviously we don't talk outside of this podcast, into wrestling quite a bit when I met you and for the years
I was,
following. So I had a lot of wrestling introduction from you, including moves being performed on myself.
Indeed.
Quite unwillingly. And that did ruin my career as a dancer.
It certainly contributed to your Crohn's.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think the doctor said that was the only contributing factor.
Yeah, as soon as you walked in there and you said, I think I have Crohn's, the doctor said, did you have a friend that practiced wrestling moves on you? Oh, dear.
It was the Rey Mysterio that you pulled right into my gut that really got me.
That's what the move's called, Rey Mysterio. That's it.
You know Rey Mysterio's move, the Rey Mysterio.
The Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I mean, I was actually watching wrestling when John Cena sort of first arrived.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's exciting for me to come really full circle in my life.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty great.
I've seen him wrestle live.
That's exciting.
Because I have other interests and I go do things. But yeah, I did see that. So not to one-up yours, but I have. So that's the important thing.
It definitely one-upped me, Leon. Well done.
John Paul, as always, I would like to thank Simon Blackburn for our wonderful cover art. I also like to thank Curtis Fernance for our wonderful theme TuneSick, which I think is of the same caliber as John Cena's theme song.
Yes.
And I walk into rooms with it playing constantly and everyone's very confused.
Yeah.
But as always, wherever you are, whatever you do,
do it for the hummus.
Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.